running engine's a pretty dangerous thing here in the shop. You got a lot of different things you got to worry about. You can't just dive in there unaware of what the potentials that you could harm yourself with. So if you take a look, right up front, it says caution fan. Behind here is a big metal fan. Spins around pretty fast. If you get your finger caught in there or hand caught in there, you can do some serious damage. You can see right up front, we have a belt that's spinning on a pulley. That's fairly dangerous. If you touch your belt, you skin your finger, you could do some damage. However, the main thing you got to worry about is right down here, the pinch point. The pinch point, where it comes into contact with the belt and the pulley, it could do some serious damage. It broke the piece of wood, split it all the way across, and if that was your finger, it would lop it off. You also want to pay attention over here to the battery. The battery is highly explosive. It says danger, poison, no sparks, flames, smoking. The charging battery on a running vehicle gives off hydrogen gases. You got a spark over top of that, that thing could possibly explode. So look over here. You have a radiator cap. It says on the top of the radiator cap, do not open hot. On a running car, if you open that radiator cap, you'll have boiling coolant spray all over the place. You also want to pay attention to all the wires. Wires up on top are spark plug wires. They're high voltage wires that bring spark to each individual cylinder. That high voltage, not enough to kill you, but it's enough to hurt and make you not want to touch it again. So be careful with these spark plug wires. The other wires all over underneath the inside of the engine are fairly harmless. Still, be careful. The last thing I want to mention is the exhaust manifold, which is way down in there. So if I take the temperature of the top of the engine, it says it's 96 degrees, which is warm, but it's tolerable. If I take the temperature of the exhaust manifold, it's around 350 degrees. 350 degrees is around the temperature that you would turn your oven on to cook a pizza. That's very hot. A lot of people don't realize how hot engines get. If I take the temperature of this candle all the way up to 400 degrees. 400 degrees is pretty hot, but everybody knows a candle's hot. Just through going through life, you understand that the flame of a candle's hot. But not everybody realizes how hot this running engine can get. You have to be careful. Another thing that you should pay attention to is the exhaust given off by a running engine. You can't see it, you can hear the engine running. Just note that way down there, that hose coming out of the back of the car is the exhaust system. So that way I'm not inside the shop breathing harmful exhaust.